I'm Dr. Kemi Olunloyo, Nigerian journalist, pharmacist, and PR specialist. It's Saturday, the 4th of November, 2023. This is a video for Police Commissioner Idowu Owonha. AIG Owonha is the Police Commissioner for Lagos State, Nigeria, and he's the one overseeing the MOHBAD case. It is very important that I do this video today because I want Nigerians to start waking up because we're losing faith in the Nigerian police force. The MOHBAD investigation started as early as the 18th of September. MOHBAD died on the 12th of September. At least that's the day it was pronounced dead by a hospital in Lekki. I have been on this case before it was even announced that MOHBAD died. I was told 7:30 in the morning. And between the 12th of September and the 30th of September, approximately 2 weeks, I assisted the Nigerian police force with information that I had that could help them in the investigation. And I communicated with them mostly on WhatsApp and Twitter DM. I spoke to Force PPRO, Prince Muiwa in Abuja, Adejobi, and I also spoke to SP Benjamin Ondengi. I used both channels to speak to them, send them articles, links, things that they need to really put into consideration in this investigation. Now, I see a lot of you, shouting and screaming that the police should invite me, I know too much, blah, blah, blah. Listen, police doesn't invite people just to arrest them, okay? Sometimes they invite you and question you, you go home, you come back the next day and all that. I don't live in Nigeria anymore. I was far away in the Pacific when I was doing all this, okay? Nobody paid me for this. Nobody bribed me. Nobody did anything. I heard things like I was being bribed by Naira Marley and Sam Larry. I don't know Sam Larry. Naira Marley I've only met once, okay? I've only met him once, and I know him in the DM in Instagram, and that's about it. At the end of the day, until you get your minds away from this stupidity called bribe, they've paid this one, they've paid that one. Even that black man, very dark black man, I see you guys are accusing him of being paid. Nobody gets paid for nothing. Nobody takes bribes. People are putting investigations and all kinds of things together here. So get it to your fucking heads, Nigerians. I'm very angry right now at the police force. I can sit down here and tell you, you should not even have faith in the police force. But I'm a daughter of police. I'm part of the police family. My grandfather was the first indigenous Deputy Inspector General of Police, DIG, Chief Samuel Akinwale Akinyemi. My grandfather worked with Finlay. And Finlay is one of those Oyinbo IGPs that the Queen appointed. The Queen also appointed my grandfather. I'm part of this family. And anytime there's a police story or a police anything, go ask Silverbird Television. They call me and I appear on the morning show. If you don't know my history of Silverbird Television, go ask Silverbird's news director, Eshemomo, or Ben Bruce. And some of you watch all what I do with the police stories and how I try to put the police in a good light. But on the MOHBAD story, the police has completely failed. Why? First, let me describe this CP to you. You see, CP Idowu Owonha is one of the best of the best too. He graduated, I believe, in 96 as a police cadet, and he graduated first in his class. I know he went to Ahmadu Bello, but it is foreign expertise that really impressed me because he knows how police works abroad. I have worked as a volunteer for 5 years with the Toronto Police Service. You saw what they wrote about me when I was leaving Canada, okay? I was a member of the CPLC, Community Police Liaison Committee, the members of the community who help the police solve crimes and make sure the neighborhoods are safe. So I know how police works as a volunteer and as a granddaughter of a top cop. Mr. Owonha has studied in the U.S. He trained with the FBI people in Virginia at their training center. So he knows about forensics. He knows about terrorism financing and all kinds of things. He trained in Israel. Terrorism financing, anti-terror, counterterrorism. Mossad is over there as well. And the IDF, Israeli Defense Forces. And they all work together as a team. Mr. Owonha trained in Israel, trained in the United States. He even went to school in Leeds in the United Kingdom. Okay, he graduated in that University of Leeds, I believe. He also has the British training. If you take the British training and the American training, he knows what forensics and all this stuff is about. And he also trained somewhere in Italy. I'm not sure of that place yet. But he has a lot of international police training. And Mr. Owonha knows that most of the funding the Nigerian police gets comes from foreign sources. I spoke on Silverbird TV about the IRT. Intelligence Response Unit of Nigerian Police Force is one of the best in the world. I talked about how they took Tunji Disu out of Lagos and took him over there to replace Abakiari. You need to know about the police. You can't just sit down and say you don't know anything. And it's not because I'm related to police. I got to know what's going on. I'm also a journalist. Mr. Owonha, 3 weeks is what you asked the court to hold Naira Marley and Sam Larry so you can investigate the bullying allegations that may have led to the death of MOHBAD. There was a police report put out there. MOHBAD filed a police report. On the day of the report that people were supposed to come in, Sam Larry showed up, Naira Marley showed up, but MOHBAD did not show up. Now that police report went floating on the internet, posted by Zlatan and Bella Shmurda, two people that you have invited and they have not honored your invitation. Two critical people who posted all the bullying videos to entice the internet into a media trial. They have not shown up for invitation. I think one is in Canada. I don't know where the other one is. I saw the tweet saying that we'll come get you if you don't come home and all that to, shading someone. But at the end of the day, the 3 weeks you were given by the court, this is why I don't like Nigeria. Impunity all the time. You were given 3 weeks by the court, sir, to hold those two, investigate. It is now 5 weeks. Naira Marley and Sam Larry are still there. You have not gone to court to either extend the 3 weeks or get them bail. For the lawyers to get them bail. Nothing has been done. The autopsy. Autopsies can take 48 hours. You told us that the autopsy is done. You came out in a press conference and you told us highlights of the autopsy. A nurse who was injecting medications left, right, and center. Not authorized to do that. Side effect, drug interaction. You told us all this. But what about the toxicology tests? Toxicology tests are known to take 4 to 6 weeks in any country. Some people are saying, they have to send it abroad. No, they don't. Hospitals do toxicology tests, every country. Toxicology test contains what's in somebody's blood, urine, blood and body fluids. It's past 4 to 6 weeks. We don't have a toxicology test. Now, granted that the family might say they want the autopsy private, well, that's their choice. But the public also has a responsibility. The police has a responsibility to the public, you said, to serve and protect with integrity. Where is the integrity? Now you have people like Shubomi, one of the Marleyan girls, complaining that you violated the human rights of Naira Marley and Sam Larry. And I heard that they have even filed suit against you for 20 million apiece. Mr. Owonha, don't compromise your reputation. This is what what's the name of that former CP, Ojumosu? That's what Ojumosu does all the time. Ojumosu was the CP when I was harassed by 3 Nollywood celebrities, Tonto Dike, Adeton Onajobi, as well as the late Adame, when they posted my phone number and my home address online. I couldn't afford the 200,000 to file the police report. People harassed me. People sent me messages, 7,000 messages on WhatsApp. I posted them online. The police did nothing. Ojumosu did nothing. At the end of the day, Mr. Owonha, you have now said that no one's supposed to charge us for police report. Muiwa Adejobi has posted that. Okay, fine. But let's go back to MOHBAD. People want to know what's going on. What is the story with Prime Boy? You have not updated us. What is the story with Wumi Aloba? She had 3 interrogations. And my source in there is telling me she was not happy at all about the exhuming of the body. Wumi is a suspect. She needs to be detained and interrogated a 4th time. Mr. Owonha, I don't do 10-minute videos, but I had to do this for you. Let us hear something by next week. Thank you. I'm Dr. Kemi Olunloyo, investigative journalist, pharmacist, and PR specialist. The Nigerian police has no excuse to mess up with integrity.